Imagine working 30 days straight and your salary doesn't come. Imagine staying back at your workplace to like 9 p.m. and nobody pays you for the extra hours you took on. And if you complain, they will tell you, well, if you don't like it, leave it. But this is the reality of many Nigerian workers. This is what they have to go through every month, every day, every year. So now, before I start, I want to clarify this. Running a business in Nigeria is not easy. And kudos to all our Nigerian employers. The economy is tough. Employers are struggling too. But the struggle is not an excuse for exploitation. It's not an excuse for abuse. The truth is that there's a toxic work culture everywhere. But the reason it's so bad in Nigeria is that it is rampant because of competition. They know you need the job. And of course, you're not going to go anywhere due to the need, due to the difficulty in finding employment. So the abuse continues. Like, why Nigeria is already tough enough. Why torture each other? Why make it painful enough? So there are some abuses I would like to highlight that the average Nigerian employee faces. The first one I'll mention is delayed salaries. Now, one thing about Nigerian workplaces is that they love to delay salaries. Your salaries, of course, they'll tell you it's supposed to come by the 30th or the last day of the month or the first day of the month. They will just delay it. And there's something so special about these delays that they will not give you explanations. I know persons that literally half of their salary is their transportation. So to get to work, they need their salary and they are hoping on that salary that day. So they'll be able to get to work. They are hoping that this thing lands at this particular day. So they'll have to get to work. And if it doesn't come, they'll have to go and borrow the money. And all these things is mentally taxing. It's stressful on the average Nigerian worker. So now, the second one I would like to highlight is no boundaries. This one, I'm sure many persons have experienced it. Nigerian workplace expect you. Most of them expect you to be available 24/7. And of course, do you know the wonderful part about you being available 24/7? It's not as if they are going to pay you extra. Or you're still going to receive that same 160k, or that same 120k. It's not 10 kobo, not 10 naira. High as to say, well done. Oh, well done, we feed you. Well done, we pay your bills. Well done, we make up for that time. Oh, well done. Nigerian employers, well done. Hi. I literally know someone who was called by 12 p.m. by her workplace, 12 p.m. to work. Not 12 p.m., 12 a.m. to work. In the night though, Jesus. How do people do all these things? Do they think when they do it? Then the next one I want to talk about, sorry my tone is a bit loud. I guess I'm a bit personal and it's something a bit personal to me and I'm coming out. So the next thing I want to talk about is disrespectful communication. Oh my God. I feel like I've just triggered many people listening to this. From verbal abuses to shouting bosses to public humiliations. They see it as normal. You just imagine a scene where in front of everyone your boss is shouting at you. They don't want to even care whether you're a newbie or an OD. They'll just publicly humiliate you because they are paying you salary. Sometimes I feel like Nigerian workplaces think that they are housing you for free or you're just coming to the office to sit down. You're not doing any work. That's what sometimes they make you feel like. So, and I actually want to share my NYC experience. So during my NYC days, I had a boss. It's not as if it was even paying us that much. It was NYSC, of course. And the place they posted me was all these things that don't pay well. So they're literally paying me 10,000 naira. And me, I would even prefer not to even come at all, but because, of course, it's NYSC, I had to put up with it. So because of 10,000 naira, the man was literally he would come and be shouting and his voice is loud. I was just looking at him, I'm like, Jesus, see here, I need work in this life, but if I need work, God knows my leg will not step foot in this place. I just had to endure because I want to finish NYC in peace. And then, of course, there are structures in those workplaces that helps to mitigate helps to stop abuses in workplace or handle human and work relationship. And that thing is called human resources. I think I know someone that called it heartless robots. These people don't care. They're always going to side with the senior staff regardless of the facts. And they will fail to protect the emotional safety of the workers, of the workplace. They don't even care. Just be productive. And the funny thing about this, they think that this abuse makes you more productive. It's a lie. There's nothing that you will grow with hate. There's nothing that will grow with toxicity. If Nigerian workplace think they are experiencing growth with this rubbish they are doing, What they're experiencing is just a flicker of what they could be experiencing. So then, what are the impact of all this in the average Nigerian worker? Number one, I think it's a bit obvious. Depression. Because you spend like a huge part of your life in these places. And if you're not happy, you tend to fall into that depression. But you know, when Nigerians are strong now, we won't admit we are depressed. Then the next one is burnout. Then the next one is, burnout exactly is that the person is just exhausted. The person is just tired. Like, what's going on? The next one is anxiety. They start experiencing anxiety. Like, I remember those times, my shouting boss during my NYC days. Anytime I'll literally come to work and I'll just be experiencing slight anxiety. Like, oh Jesus, I just don't want any issues. I don't want any problem. And the next one that happens is loss of confidence. You will not be confident the way you are. Like, if you are someone that, some people work with positive affirmations. If you want to bring out the best in them, you affirm them positively. So they begin to lose confidence when that is not given. And Nigerians are so good at negative affirmations. They are so good at it, and it's not good. And then this causes more young persons to want to leave Nigeria. Why do you think people want to Japa? But like I said, Japa might not be the solution because there's toxic work culture everywhere. Just maybe abroad, you're going to find it like you're going to be less likely to encounter it. So to tell the truth, Nigerian employees were not asking for much. We're not asking for that. You buy us Range Rover, you build us a new house. We're not asking. So if you're an employer listening to this, if you own a business, what we are just asking for is mentorship and growth opportunities. Help us grow in this thing. Don't think, don't shout, don't abuse us because we don't get into the work as quickly as you think. Be patient. With time we will get it. Nobody starts. You yourself that started. Did you start perfect? Yeah. So then the second one is work-life boundaries. Please and please, when I am out of work, I am out of work. Unless you are ready to pay me more or more. If you are ready to pay me more, I will understand that, okay, even if it's extra 10,000 or 20,000 I'm getting from this, I will do it. What is there? But if you're not going to do that, please don't disturb me. Then please and please, like Nigerian employers, please, if you're going to give us a manager that treats us like human beings. Don't just hire based on CV, hire based on emotional intelligence. Take time to observe this manager. Like, some managers are from hell. They treat people horribly. And then, guess what? If all these are put in place, you have a happy employee. So if you've gone through these abuses or you feel like there's something I've left out, you can put it down in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this content, like and of course subscribe for more. Have a nice day.